Can I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead.
How is it that you become a better person, Thomas?
First of all, you understand that you already are a better person. That there are three fields of self in consciousness. That's a very tortured way to say something, and it's tortured because it's the only way to get it into a tiny little package. That your friends know when you're your better self. They see it. They can experience it. You know about your friends and your family. You see your brother or your mother or your father or whomever when they are open, expansive, in love, in goodness, and in hope, and filled with acceptance, and they're really present right now, and they're grateful, and they're joyous, and they're inspired. You can see it, and we all see that in each other. And we see when we're there, and we're grim, and we're important, and we're getting things done, and are really on the job, and I'm making it happen, and that's a different me. And we see when I'm all forwarded up and it's all your fault and I'm gonna get you for it. We are all of these three levels of self. But we don't notice this about ourselves. We just always me. So what we do is we learn practices that help us notice where we ourselves are, rather than relying completely on somebody else to go, oh boy, you're toxic today. I think I'll stay away. Right?
Yeah.
We get to experience ourselves more objectively, and we can do this by noticing our bodies, because it turns out that despite all the talk that we've had for decades, that we talk about consciousness and we talk about mind as interchangeable, consciousness is mediated by the body. And so if we tune into what our bodies are doing, we can really tune into where our own field of what level of consciousness we're focused on, and where we're going. And then, once we are that amount of self-aware, we can get a little more self-aware and notice that we can choose where in consciousness we want to be. And that is the thrust of the Compass Way. Hi, this is Thomas C. Chavez with the Compass Way, and I've been asked to talk about myself and say, why the heck am I talking to you? What gives me the privilege of representing the ideas and the practices and the whole universe of what is covered in the Compass Way? So I've been around the block a few times, and I've been engaged in the proposition that what we need is a new definition of what it means to be human. Because how we define ourselves as human beings has gotten us to where we are. A world filled with wars, with murders, with divisions, with hatreds, with misunderstandings, with despair and depression. And I could go on listing all kinds of other not so good sounding things, but you get the picture. So I've spent years, decades, looking at how do we find a new way to define ourselves that is utterly true, absolutely grounded in what we can experience, and yet comes out differently. And bit by bit, piece by piece, studying ancient wisdom, studying modern neuroscience, studying somatic psychology, studying all kinds of stuff, being involved with living and doing our best. My wife, Gabrielle, and I, and our community have, we feel, really come up with an extraordinary package that really does the job.